Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Mysticle from Zentangle. Now, this is a new tangle from Zentangle. It was released at our CZT Zen Again 2025 event. And it is just a lovely tangle. Okay, starts off with essentially, well, the top part of a question mark, or you could think of it as maybe half of a heart, if that works better. So I'm going to start this about in the middle of where I want it, and coming down like this. All right, now we're going to flip. And I'm going to leave a little gap. You don't have to. I will show you. Well, let's see. Well, I'll decide at the end. So I'll leave a little gap for now. And then same thing on the flip side, like so. Then what we want to do is we want to support this here. So we're going to, similar shape, going to start right here though, and come down and meet that at the point there. This one, nothing has to be even or, similar size or anything. It's just so fun. All right, let me move that in the way. Okay. Move that in. I'm going to move this in the way. Yeah, I'm moving this in the way of the camera because I was sliding it off, as I like to do sometimes. Okay, same thing on the other side. Like so. And then we're going to do this over here. Same idea. Now, and I can't wait for the replays to come out so I can refresh myself completely on what Maria was talking about with the concept of like architectural like buttresses, right? And so we want to support this side here with one. And so I'm going to do the same shape coming down this way. Wow, it got a little bit wide. You don't have to come all the way to the tip if you don't want to. And then flip and do the same thing on the other side. I always have to double check because I keep wanting to put it, I want to continue it on the same side because we do that a lot in different tangles. Let's try this. There we go. I'll bring that one all the way down too. And then, no, one last time because I almost did it. We'll do it from here again. I'm going to bring this in right here. So you can merge this, wherever you want to, on that, on the first line that it comes to. It doesn't, like I said, doesn't have to always come to the point. It's up to you, right? Depending on how you want to do it. And the last one. There we go. And like I said, it's an interesting tangle. We talked about how it looks like, and if you close your hands together, I can't, it's underneath this, the way I have the camera hooked up, but it does look like that, doesn't it? Like if you were holding your hands together and looking at them straight up, it can look like that. Lots of ways to decorate this. But let me show you one. Okay, because we left this gap here. I said you don't have to leave the gap if you don't want to. But if you do want to, and this one is just a little gap, here's the fun you can have. And on my one example that I'm going to show you, I have it also. So I'm going to put a little, why am I feeling like that's wrong? No, it's right. Little curve line here, flipping it, doing the same thing. We call this technique, this is Tucker. And it's just so cute. And I'm going to take my Tortillion, and we're just going to put a little bit of graphite kind of right by that edge there. I'm using what's left on my Tortillion here. And you can see how that all of a sudden makes it look like something is going underneath. And what I'm going to do is take this. We're going to aura. And how about underneath that? Come up like this. Flip. Although, you know what? Could just leave it like that. You know what? I kind of like that a whole lot. Could do it again on the other side. Oh, I can show you what that looks like because I did that on a sample. So I like that. Okay. And then, like I said, up to you how you want to decorate it. I kind of like the idea. I mean, again, it's so much fun. I'm going to take this and I'm going to aura this out here down. So it looks like it's kind of like a ribbon continuing in this side. Same idea. Like that. Okay, and to be, well, it's not really different, but I'm going to put some orbs in here. And this, I mean, you can just let your imagination run wild because you have all of this space and you get to do whatever you want with it. I'm going to come back with a smaller pen with those. And of course, we'll put this all up in here. Being careful with my little orbs. Although, if I'm not careful, I can always go and redefine those lines because sometimes I tend to go outside of them a little bit. But the pen is behaving tonight. I shouldn't say that too loud. It might just revolt on me. All right, there we go. And let me grab, all right. Now let's do the 003. Okay. And then we'll do a little bit of shading. Yeah, see here how it got a little bit out of control. This is where having a smaller nib pen definitely comes in handy because I'm always making, little extra bumps where I don't want them because I'm using the same nib pen. I'm working to get myself in more of the habit. I've been doing pretty good with it though so far. And then something like this where I just need to fill in this little teeny, oh no, I've already done that side, but apparently not very well because I'm still seeing little bits. Okay. But we have all these little teeny spots. And just like using the smaller pen for rounding, it is just helpful to use it for filling in the gaps also. All right. There we go. Now, shading. This, so far, I have a little bit of, going back and forth as to, okay, how do I want to do that? I'm going to just start with where things go under. Oh, you know what? Speaking of rounding, because it looked cool on the other ones that I have done, just a little bit in these gaps. Or not gaps. Corners. And for those that have a challenge with it, because I know that there are some, again, this is an 003. You could get an 005. The 003 is the smallest nib I have found thus far. And my biggest challenge with it, with doing the rounding, has been doing it without creating extra bumps. Okay, so let's start with what is tucked underneath what. And I'm going to say this little bit, because this is on top. This is kind of on top. This is tucked under here, I'm going to say. So let's do all of that. First. And here too. I guess I can go right around that perimeter. This is the, by the way, this is the General's 555 layout pencil, I think is what it's called. It's very nice. All right, let's do the same on the flip side. It's not as shiny as regular graphite, and it's darker for sure. It moves a little bit different, but moves pretty well. But it's nice to have this darker graphite. Look at how neat that looks. All right. And I'm going to say this is going over this. And yeah, same on the flip side. And there we go. And like I said, it's such a cute little tangle. Really, really neat. All right. Well, let me show you. Oh, here's a larger one that I did. I did a session classes today highlighting all of the new tangles and things that was presented, and we had a fun time. But it's just in a bigger form, and I did a double or a twice on there. Just really neat. All right, well, I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you have, please click on the like button, and if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, you will find you'll find links to my step out, my version of the step out. When Zentangle releases this in a blog post, then I will make sure to put that there. In the meantime, let's see. No. Oh, no, I'll just put a note. If you have the Zentangle Mosaic app, and there is, free version and paid version, I believe even on the free version, I mean, obviously you would be able to see things. So take a look at that. And I don't know if it allows you to search on the free app. I'll have to go back and look and see, but that's something you could search. Do hashtag Mystic or Mysticle, excuse me. And that way you can see what some other people did. Because I like to do that, obviously, for more inspiration. But that would be a great way that you can get some extra ideas and just see what other people have done with it. So until Zentangle puts it out on their blog, and I have a true for more inspiration link, we will utilize that. All right, but yeah, you'll find my step out for it. And then below that is my link tree. So if you would like to connect, all my social media is there. Website where you can follow my blog. And actually, there's a link back to the I call it the homepage of the YouTube channel. So if you're looking for specific tangles, I have playlists, and you can search the channel itself for different tangles. I have done a good number of them. Let's see. Also, classes. As I mentioned, a class that I did, it was I basically just put this one on more for our community. My subscribers to what do I call it? The Tangle Addicts Club. So there's a subscription model that's basically everything all inclusive, and then the our Facebook group, our Tangle Addicts community. So that's pretty much where I put it, just because I wanted to, a nice benefit for being part of the community. So if you're interested in stuff like that, the information is there to follow me, Facebook page, Facebook group. On the group, you have to answer the 4 questions in order to get in. And so I just like to mention that every time I say it. Let's see, places to follow me for classes. Yes, I mentioned that. It's self-explanatory. So lots of resources there for you. And I think that's it. So with that, thank you again so much for watching. And I wish you happy tangling.